Hello and welcome to your daily love message from your person. My name's Liz and this is Guided by Angels. And I'm going to bring in the Twin Flame Soul Messages deck today to bring in a message from them. So what do they want you to know? And if you would like a personal reading with me, you can reach out to me at guidedbyangelsreadings@gmail.com. Now, if you're waiting for a communication, I shared a little message earlier, an affirmation you can use. You can close your eyes, you can visualize them standing in front of you, and then say the name and say, I love you, I'm ready to hear from you, I'm ready to accept you into my life. And if you say that over and over a few times and feel it, you're allowing them in. It's like you're letting them know that you're open to receive communication, or you're open to receive them in, or anything that's happened between you, you've forgiven everything. It's like you letting them know that you're there and you're open to what happens next. And I definitely feel their intention is to honour you. In the early reading, they are saying to you, I do love you, and I want to take the honouring path towards you. I am capable of doing that. And you've got to give them the opportunity to show up the right way. So let's see what they want to say to you today. What's going on with them? Yeah, very powerful what they've got saying there. I feel there's another shuffle. Look at this. I took you for granted, and I regret that now. I treated you unfairly. I'm so sorry. You didn't deserve that. So the big thing coming through here is I took you for granted. They may have felt like you'd always be there. And suddenly, boom, you've pulled your energy back. Again, the squirrel's running across the bush there. So you've just gathered the information to yourself. You've gathered yourself back. You've pulled your energy back. So I feel you've pulled your energy back, and now they are looking around, wondering what you're doing. You may see meerkats as well, because meerkats stand to attention and they look around. So I feel your person is wondering where you've gone. Where are you? What are you doing? I took you for granted. I'm sorry. And this doesn't mean they did that on purpose. They may have just got busy with their own life and kind of put you on the back burner. Now, that doesn't mean they didn't see you as priority, or they didn't care about you, or they didn't love you. They may have just been busy with something else, and it may have seemed that way to you. And then they started realising, I should have treated you better. I should have shown up for you properly. I should have made you priority. I should have shown you the way I really feel. And I regret that now. I regret the fact that I took you for granted. So they are realising that. They're realising they treated you unfairly, that you deserved better, that you deserved to receive all of them, not just some of them. And they're saying, I'm so sorry, you didn't deserve that. And now they may be a little bit afraid that if they come back in, they're going to disturb your life. This is why I'm getting this message coming through, that it's so important to tell them energetically through the 5D realm, through your emotions and your words and your thoughts and actions and energy, that you're ready to hear them out. So it doesn't mean you've got to message them and say, hey, I'm ready to hear you out. You just close your eyes and breathe. Ask your guardian angel to relay the message to their guardian angel. You don't need to do that, but that's a little extra booster you can do if you're worried the message isn't getting through. Close your eyes, say the name, and say, I love you. I'm ready to hear you out. I'm ready to accept you into my life. And that's really you saying, you're not going to disturb me. Because they may be really afraid of this. They may see you on social media right now, glowing up. They may think you're doing really well. Maybe you've been sharing things on social media and they're thinking, oh, you're better off without me, you're happier without me. They could also have fears that, or anxiety that you're moving on with someone else. They could think you've met someone else and they're saying, I don't want to disturb your life anymore. They may also feel like you're better off without them and they're better off staying away because they feel like they've let you down and treated you badly. Also, they may be in a karmic cycle they need to release, and they're saying, my karmic situation doesn't let me reach out, I feel stuck. Now, obviously, they always have a choice, and they are choosing to not reach out, even though they are aching to. And that's why many of you have been feeling it like they're about to do something, because they want to, they're on the verge to, but then they may panic or something may come up. So they could be in a karmic situation right now that's stopping them from reaching out the right way. Because obviously they could reach out to you, but if nothing's going to change, then they might be thinking, well, there's no point disturbing your life until something can change. So a lot of them are wrapping things up. We spoke about that in the earlier reading, so that they can actually take the honouring path to you, which means deal with their karmic cycle first, end their situation first, get very clear about what they want to say to you first, so they can come forward towards you with a clear plan. And they may feel stuck right now because of the time of year. So Christmas time, they could have kids. They could be financially obligated to something or someone. there may be reasons why they just feel they can't make a change at this point, but they are going through ascension that's changing that. So if you're resonating with this part of the message, my karmic doesn't let me reach out, or my karmic situation doesn't let me reach out and I feel stuck, do make sure you watch the early reading, okay? And that could also be their karmic partner maybe setting the law down, boundaries, saying do not do that, don't, could also be very controlling or manipulative. This person may be aware of you and may have given them an ultimatum or said, no, if you contact that person again, you're going to lose the kids, or there's going to be a consequence. So they may be in fear. So the karmic partner could have put fear into that about reaching out to you. And they're saying, I never meant to reject you or hurt you. My heart was saying yes, but the fear was too overwhelming. So again, their heart is guiding them to you, guiding them to reach out to you, guiding them to be with you, but their fear gets too overwhelming. Because to them, making a change is a huge deal. To you, it's not that big of a deal because you live in the light, and what you're living right now is in authenticity. To them, living in fear and pain and darkness, changing their life is a huge big deal. So try and have compassion for that. It doesn't justify bad behaviour, but it does help you to understand why they've behaved that way. They were operating in fear, not love. Doesn't mean they were an avoidant or a gaslighter or a narcissist or anything like that. It means they were in fear. Fear because their karmic partner could be bringing consequences up, or they may be afraid of losing money, or they may be afraid of losing status, or they may just be afraid of losing their comfort zone. They may be afraid of losing you, and that's holding them back. But they are aware they've made mistakes and said, I never meant to reject you. And remember, you're never rejected. It's a redirection to a better timeline. Everything's in divine timing. You're being protected because there's karmic drama going on. You're being protected. A rejection is a protection, a redirection. And they never reject you anyway. They're just rejecting that part of themselves that doesn't feel worthy of love. They're saying, when I lost you, I lost me. Why? Because you are one. So they feel like not only have they lost you, but they've lost that part of themselves that's able to love. And they may be putting walls up around themselves because they only want to love you. So if they were the karmic partner, they could be going through the motions, but they're definitely not in love with that person. They definitely don't feel attracted to them. I'm not telling anyone how much I'm really suffering. So they are in pain. They are suffering inside. It hurts their heart to be away from you. They feel lost. They feel like a part of them is missing. They're hurting inside. It's causing them pain. They are sacrificing themselves by giving to something else or being away from you. It's like they're carrying around their own cross and they've got to heal themselves. I feel so confused right now. I'm trying to make sense of this. And this is why in the early reading we got the ascension coming through, because they have got to address all of this in their head. So it's like in their mind, they may be having headaches as well. They may be feeling a lot of tension, feeling very overwhelmed. They could be walking hunchback as well. They could be looking down when they walk because they feel guilty. There's a lot of shame around them because they need to make a big change. I'm confused. I don't know what to do. And I ran away from you in this connection because it was too intense. I couldn't handle how I was feeling at that time. I was just not ready for a love so great. So they are saying to you, our love is the greatest love of all. It's a great love story. It's magical. It's special. However, being with you is scary because being with you means I've got to change my entire life. So in their eyes, you're perfect for them. You're the whole package. You're everything they've ever dreamed of. But to be with you, they've got to change their whole life. They've got to gain a whole new identity, especially if they've been in a cycle for a long amount of time. And it's scary to move into a freeing energy. They're excited for it. It's liberating, but it causes them fear at the same time. They want that change and they're dreaming about it and fantasizing about it, but doing it is scary. And that's why they need time to plan and think and work it out. And they are very much dealing with pain in their back and joints and muscles because they are aching for the change. They're aching for you, but they are holding back. So this is very much about you being patient right now, trusting and having faith in the love. Because they are saying, I ran away from you because it was too intense. And they didn't really run away from you anyway. They run away from the part of themselves that didn't feel strong enough. They're not telling anyone how much they're suffering, including you. So they've shut down. They feel they've lost you. They've lost themselves. They're in pain. They're worried you're going to move on. They don't want to disturb your life if you moved on. That's why it's so important you say to them energetically, I love you. I'm ready to hear you out. I'm ready to accept you into my life. Because that gives them the green light to come forward. If there is a karmic situation, they're going to deal with that, okay? And what I'm going to do is I'm going to extend this reading for members today into a karmic reading. So if you're dealing with a karmic cycle right now, if they're with someone else, or you feel that karmic partner may be aware of you and causing a problem, we're going to have a deep dive into that today. We'll have a look at what's going on and what may be coming in around Christmas as well. So I'll do a deep dive for members. And if you're an angel family member or above, you're going to be able to have access to that. So if you wanted that reading, if you want to join, just hit the join button, and you will get also extra videos, extra content. I'm also doing the Advent series right now over there too. So you get lots of things for your money. So if you want the extended reading, just hit the angel family level and join today. We'll do that after. But their karmic situation, they need to deal with that first because they feel stuck. And that's another reason why they're confused right now. I'm confused. I'm trying to make sense of this. I never want to reject you. My heart is saying yes, but the fear is saying no, or the fear is saying no. And that's why they know they treated you badly and they want to make up for that. I just saw 11:11 on the clock there as well. So they could also be seeing 11:11 because they're going through an awakening and a change. So in the extended reading, I'm going to connect with why they are saying no when their heart is saying yes, and what's going on with the karmic situation. So we'll have a deep dive into that, but have faith right now because they know they want to come back in. They want to make it right. They're just a little bit afraid that they're going to disturb your life, and they're kind of healing the parts of themselves that they've let you down. You know, the parts of themselves that know that they should have treated you better because you are their priority. It's only fear that's holding them back. I hope this helps. Have a great day, and I'll see you soon.